Hey doll fans, I just got done filming a advertisement sort of video for my new wig book, and now I just want to talk, and I want to share with you some updates that are long overdue, and just talk casually and show you my guy and his new wig. I've kept this wig a secret basically because I used it heavily within the new wig book, so I didn't kind of want to like give away too much before it was published, but now it's published and you can go look at it on Amazon and all your other favorite retailers. And now I can show you this wig which takes part in the book, and I've photographed, of course, you know, all this, a lot of the steps, and I showed you how this wig was made. It's actually very special, and it actually turned out fantastic. Look at that thing. Oh my god. Well, this time I was kind of lucky. I got my hands on a good batch of alpaca hair, and it's just fabulous. It's just so much better than his other wig. And you know what? I really don't know how to help you like shop for alpaca hair, because as it happened for me, this arrived and it was just randomly better than his last alpaca hair specimen that went into his last wig. But so I can't really help as far as shopping for alpaca hair, and that's frustrating because I really want to know how I can get the better alpaca hair. I mean, what do you look for? I guess you look for the younger alpacas, right? So yeah, so I can't really help you there anywhere within the book or anything, but anyway, but I can help you make a wig. And I want to show you this wig that I made. And it's just so fabulous. Look at it. I'm just gonna wave him in front of the camera for like 30 minutes. Anyway, so yeah, what I wanted to do was make a, his last wig was poofy, and it was like standing out like that. It looked like a wig, and it was like sitting up high on his head, kind of like that. And what I wanted was to make like a skinnier wig that was just flush, more flush with his head, if that makes sense. And I wanted his ears to show. And as you can see, I made that happen. And I really pulled some special maneuvers, and I did some different stuff to make this wig happen. Otherwise, it also might have turned out really poofy and thick like the last one did. So it's just by my luck that I got this sample, and it was like, it's like silkier, you know, like the last wig felt kind of cottony, I guess, and this is more like silk, but it's the same, it's still an alpaca. What I also liked about it was that this time I got him like a blonde colored wig, or I mean alpaca hair. The last one was pure white and I dyed it blue, but this one was blonde and dyed blue. So when you look at it, it looks dingier. It's like a dingier blue. And I feel like that looks more realistic. And you see there's like these streaks going through it because it had all these like differentiations in it, you know. So that's how that turned out. We have streaks now. So I feel like it just looks more realistic. And that's really what I strive for when I decorate my own dolls, is that I want them to look realistic, and I want them to make sense. So that's why you got like these guys back here, and they don't look glamorous and fabulous, and they're not very colorful, because I'm just trying to capture like that reality of like the fantasy world, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not My Little Pony fantasy world. It's like a rugged fantasy world where things are realistic, and there's mosquitoes and they bite you, and there's diseases, and you know what I mean? And there's nappy-haired, greasy people because there's no shampoo. So that's kind of what I'm trying to. That's why my dolls look kind of boring sometimes to some of you guys, and I don't care if you think that about my dolls. It's cool. I still, you know, that's fine. You can think whatever you want about them. So. Anyway, and based on that, the only reason his hair is blue is because he's supernatural. It's for supernatural reasons why his hair is blue. So I even try to be realistic as far as that goes. You know, if somebody's gonna have odd colored hair, there's gonna be like a explanation for it. So he's the only oddly colored hair guy. All right, now as for this skinny wig, if you want me to kind of tell you, of course you can read the book. Here it is. If you read that book, I'll show you exactly how I did this wig. And if you want to ask me questions anywhere on YouTube or whatever on this video comment, if you want to, go ahead, and I'll answer. And what I wanted to do was use like less hair. I needed to use less hair to cover the same size wig cap. And I did that by, I used, what do you call it? Wool roving, which is that stuff that you use for needle felting. And I made like a hair facade. And I can't even show you. I want to, but like, I don't even know if you can see it. But I covered his wig cap in this like wool roving. So that it had like a fuzzy and blue under texture, so that I basically could, so that I could use thinner locks of hair. And I used the gluing technique. I just glued this on until I got to the front. And then I used smaller locks. I really fanned them apart really thinly. And I glued them down. And there's probably like wider gaps back here between the tiers, you know, of rows of glued hair. So I wound up using way less hair, and I have a lot left over, you know, thank goodness, because now I can use it for another doll. And his hair has this like skinny feeling that I wanted it to have. See how it's like, I wanted it to kind of show the back of his head rather than hide the back of his head. I want to see his head under there so that it really looks like, you know, thin hair. And I wanted to see his ears, of course, because the other wig was just too fluffy and thick, and I couldn't see his ears. And you gotta see his ears. It's like, why did I sculpt them on there if we couldn't see them? So yeah, so I pulled some special maneuvers, and I rooted up here, up front, the front hair, so that's how I did his part. So I'll show you how to do that, all about it, in this book. So anyway, I improved my D-doll. That's what I call him, D-doll. And he's happy. And I haven't really done much else. I did show you a few weeks ago his boots. He's got some new boots. I haven't done anything else to anybody because I've actually just been very busy getting that book done. And oh my goodness, it really consumed me, and I haven't really done anything on YouTube, and I feel bad. I feel like a bad friend. So I apologize if you haven't seen me commenting on your videos much. You know, it's just been a struggle. I'm very busy. I'm a career woman now, and yeah, I'm just like, there was like one day when I was really focusing. There was one day a few days ago that I basically spent 12 full hours, like from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. just trying to get this book together, just making edits and all kinds of things like that. And I also improved this one. Remember that one? That one's still for sale too. So I improved that one a little bit too. I just made a few small tweaks. It's not really worth buying another copy for if you've already bought a copy. But if you're thinking about buying a copy for the first time, then it's just been revised a little bit. So yeah. And yeah, so it's been very difficult, very trying. It's taken just hours and hours and hours and hours. It's a full-time job. And luckily, it's kind of like a curse and a blessing at the same time that my the bridal alteration company that I work for, our business slacked off a little, you know, which is actually normal. That's normal in the bridal business for it to slack off in December. So I haven't really been over there very much, and I haven't been making much money off that. So. But on the other hand, because I haven't been over there very much, I've been over here working on this book and getting it done, and I finally did it. Yes. finally did. And now I'm really happy because now that the Wig book is complete and I've spruced up Powder Rocket Be Jenny Face Up, now I can work on my novels. And I'm getting straight into it. I'm going to work on the novel absolutely next. In fact, I've already started. I've already gotten back on it, and it's actually very, very close. I'm going to publish the novel in 2018 at around this time. That's when it'll be ready to go. I think it'll be on the market, you know, December of 2018, or maybe January 2019, early January. But I'm gonna take the whole year and just do it. And I think I'm gonna make it. It's not gonna take too long. Maybe it'll actually be on the market a little earlier than that. So I've been getting my training in. I've been training myself and learning all about the publishing industry and what I need to do, all the things that I have to do, and just like learning everything. I have to read lots of books about how to, you know, publish. So anyway, yes, his novel's coming out very soon. And like, I don't know if you guys like want to hear much about that, but I pretty much think I'm going to start talking about that now, and I hope you don't mind. But I will keep it doll related, and I will try to do some more stuff to these guys and keep working on the dolls a little bit at a time, if nothing else, and then show you what I did to them and maybe talk about it a little bit, and because they're still unfinished. I still love them. I am still doll crazy. So if I'm not really like in the doll community very much, that doesn't mean much. You know, it just means that I'm just busy with my my new career as a publishing house and a writer, and yeah, that's I think that's basically all I have to say. We've said it, you know. It's our time. 2018 is for us, these guys. And we're gonna get stuff done. So yes. So here's my books. I got these two published so far. Yay! This one's a little bit of an improvement, I think. I upgraded my layout software for this one, so very good. You know, I'm doing good, I think. I'm trying real hard, trying to learning a lot, reading a lot, and it's taken up all my time. And I hope you guys are doing great. And I've been on Instagram a lot more than YouTube. So if you really want to like interact with me, then Instagram is like the place to go, because Instagram is like instant. so it's much faster and easier for me to browse that one and upload photos. So that's where I am if you're not seeing me on YouTube. Otherwise, I really will do my best to keep you updated, because like this is a really exciting journey. I literally go to bed at night just excited about publishing, just the business aspect of it too, not just the fun of creativity, but the business aspect makes me really excited. I just love ISBN numbers and and things like that, things that should be boring. I just think it's so exciting and I love it. So, all right, good talk. You know, like I said, I do my best. My Instagram persona is @suffer_mist. This name has something to do basically with my story world. So that's kind of what I like to talk about on Instagram, and I like to show my drawings and my paintings and random things. Is on Instagram. So, you know, if you haven't seen me elsewhere, then that's where I am. So check me out on Instagram @suffermist, and that's it. We've said it. All right, we say goodbye. Who stole our sandwiches?